There we go.
Oh, there's it. There's
Morning.
it. Good morning. Good morning, Jay.
Morning.
How are you doing on this beautiful Tuesday?
Awesome. It's bright. It's sunny already. I think it feels like it's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's only 6. Well, just before
I
6.
know, and it's like even just seeing this little thing above my head that says summer loving, like puts me in a good mood.
It
Um,
does.
I know. So team, happy Tuesday and good morning and welcome to your 6 a.m. I chatted to Jay this morning while I was driving, and we were talking about just how nice it is to still be in that same routine that I think a lot of us were before through winter months and now going into summer. I don't think I've done a live workout in the past 3 weeks, and this morning I woke up and it was bright outside, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
incredible.
I don't even have lights on. Using natural lighting.
No, exactly. I mean, load shedding can happen now in the morning. It doesn't matter because we have the sunlight and we see what we look like. Jay, I'm gonna do a quick share. Give me one, like,
Nice.
chat away.
And tell me, today's workout is dashing diamonds. So what was the thought behind dashing diamonds for this morning?
The dashing diamond is very much just because it's almost like in the shape of a diamond. Not really, but like we kind of work our way with one workout all the way down, and then we kind of repeat it. So I thought it made similar to that shape,
Yes.
which was
nice.
diamond shape.
The dashing diamonds. So we're going to shine bright like a diamond today.
We have to shine bright like a diamond,
We have to.
whether it's through like your sweat or whether it's through just your beautiful radiant energy. I mean, that's completely up to you. But
Yes.
we gotta be shining. We gotta be shining.
We're going to be shining.
Okay.
And for the next half an hour, everybody can forget about whatever worries they have, whatever strikes they have for the next 30 minutes. We're just going to work out and have fun and forget about anything and get that positivity going for the day.
Team Henny asked.
Hmm?
Sorry.
I say there's lots of overwhelmed feelings at this time of the year as we get close to the end of the year, lots of overwhelmness and emotions. So yeah, it's good to just forget about it all for 30 minutes and give it your all.
100%, Jay. Like, it's just that the ability to use this as like a form of coping mechanism is such a beautiful thing because it's such a natural, healthy way of doing things. And I couldn't agree more. It is like it's a beautiful time of year, but it's also a strange time of year because I think a lot of us hit this time and we kind of also sit back and like kind of wonder whether we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish throughout the year, if we're at the place we want to be, and sometimes it's not necessarily where you're at, and that's also okay. I mean, like Jay, to be completely honest with you, I had quite a big goal set for myself, just relating to like health and like routine and training and physique, and I mean, so much has happened in the past like month on a personal basis as well that I've also had to sit back and be realistic and say like my focus unfortunately couldn't be there entirely all the time. I got sick and I had to restart, and that's okay. The fact that we're still here, the fact that we're still doing what we need to be doing and still trying to keep up that routine is such a win in itself. And I know you are one of those individuals, and I've seen it through your posts, where you emphasize like focusing on like different victories. And if you have to reflect back on 2022, I promise every single person that's currently watching, you will find incredible change that you have incorporated, whether it's like mental, physical, emotional, personal.
Exactly. Yeah, and you made it. You know, so many times I think like you wonder how you're going to get through something. And I always say to my clients, look back and say you actually made it. So when you're worrying about something and it seems such a big thing in your life, like you'll get through it. You always do, you know. So that's also something to remember.
100%. Team, I'm going to talk to you guys quickly about, please also swipe in and say how's it, say good morning. I would love to know that you are here. Even though we are close to starting, I will still get to the names on the slides. See our dance here, Helen, Anne-Marie, Kathy, Megan. Good morning. You guys here. Is Anne-Marie a client, Jay?
Yes, she's one of my Jaguars. She's here this morning. She promised she would be here. Hello, Megan.
Lovely team. So just a little bit about your session this morning. It's a combination of strength and cardio. So you will need a pair of dumbbells or any form of resistance equipment. You will be able to do this body weight, but I don't think it's going to be as effective. So if you do have the resistance that you can add, please add that in. Team, it's roughly about 30, 31, 32 minutes. I might feel that I need to give you a little bit more recovery time because I can tell you I've been a little bit naughty with recovery throughout. It's just, I decided, you know what? We got to just push ourselves to the limits today. So this is exactly what we're doing. We've got to be testing ourselves. We're going to be having fun. I mean, you've got Jay that's going to inspire you. You got myself that doesn't stop talking. Yeah. And I've got Hetty that's going to pop some banners on team. So if you do get sick of hearing my voice, turn down the sound and just look at the screen. So you've got all these options today.
Everybody's watching. And Elise, yes, I'm very impressed. My jaguars are getting up. I was just saying this morning that a lot of them do it on catch up, which is awesome. But we need to start getting people to get up as well and commit to the time.
It's nice. It's nice to also feel accountable. I think that's what I love about the live workouts is you're accountable to that moment and you feel the burn with the person. I always think that's also so nice to kind of be in that same moment at the same time. Jay, we've hit 6 o'clock. Are you ready to rumble?
I'm ready to rumble. I've been.
Are you ready to dash?
A little bit. Yes.
Ready to dash the diamonds.
Ready for the diamonds. Yeah.
See, just before we start, Jay said to me yesterday, she was like, Joe, my body's quite stiff from exercise this weekend. You got to take it easy, and I did the complete opposite. So,
I should have said nothing. I should have just left.
Yeah. Good morning, Annalise, Sharon, Irene. We'll see you after this.
You know.
All right, team, we are starting with our beautiful 6 a.m. session in the next 20 seconds. Welcome. It's strength and cardio, so make sure you got your pair of dumbbells. Start your fit devices if you do have them. Bottle of water, get your sweaty towel ready. My new mission to make people sweat. I mean, I'm not trying to be biased, but that's the plan. We're starting with some side shuffles in the next 5 seconds in 3, 2, 1, into some side shuffles, team. So with these side shuffles this morning, so for example, Jay's legs are nice and stiff. So very important here that you do try and create that reach so that you are slowly getting into a bit of a lower squat position, warm up the legs, stretch out the legs, so that we can start giving a little bit more momentum as we progress. So you've got 5 seconds with these side shuffles, and then you're going to go into side punches for me in 3, 2, 1. Into some side punches. So I want you in a static position and you're going to fully rotate. What I want you to focus on with these side punches is the foot that you're using to rotate. Almost try and put it a little bit more behind the other foot. So if you're keeping that foot towards the back of your body, you're going to find that you're going to create a bit more of a rotation. Follow your hands with your gaze. There needs to be a fast movement, team. And we're going into some air squats in 3, 2, 1. Into some air squats, team. We're here for 30 seconds. Each movement we're doing for 30 seconds, and we're going to repeat what we just did. Fantastic. Megan James, Jay, she says, yep, she just woke up. Enjoy, everyone. I'm sure that's for you.
Nice,
all right, the Baba woke up, Jay. So Megan's going to have to do this on catch up. You've got 3 seconds left there, team, and then you're going into the side shuffles again. 3, 2, 1. Let's move, team. Into those side shuffles. It's your second round of these warm-ups. It's a 3-minute warm-up. For the second round, I want you to try and create a little bit more of a depth while you are reaching down. I want you to slightly increase on intensity as well, team. 3 minutes is a short time to warm up. So when you're done with your 3 minutes, make sure that you're still moving on the spot. We're going into some side punches in 3, 2, 1. Static position and then full rotation. Excellent work. Remember to pivot with your foot here, team. Also punch in line with your shoulders so that we do activate and engage our shoulders for this warm-up. And punch with momentum, team. Punch with force, punch with purpose. You've got 10 seconds left here before we go into our air squat, which is our last movement for this warm-up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into those air squats. Fantastic work. Excellent. You'll see Jay is also creating such nice depth. I thought it was going to take us a while to get the depth, Jay, but I'm very proud of you. Remember, weight in the heel of your foot. The goal with the squat, team, is to always be at a 90-degree angle in line with your knees. So your knees should not be pivoting over your toes. However, to get your bum in line with your knees is exactly what you want. When you reach the top, a nice little squeeze, and we're recovering in 3, 2, 1, recover. All right. Team, fantastic. Shake it out. I don't want you to stop moving right now. I want you to do some rotations. You can also do some shoulder rotations on the spot. Very important that you are warming up. We have quite a bit of shoulders coming up, but we are starting with legs. So if you need to still shake out those legs, if you feel you want to still be doing some squats, do that to warm up properly. Jay, we haven't done a live session together in a long time, and I'm really thrilled to have you on screen.
I've been nervous.
No, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You're going to be excited. Team. All right. So what we're kind of looking at is, I've called it a diamond shape, but I have about 5 movements that we're going to be doing after each other, and then we're going to move back up that diamond and repeat those movements. The first movement is like a mini AMRAP. It's 10 runners lunges on the left, then 10 on the right, and 10 side shuffles. We are going in 3, 2, 1 into your 10 runners lunges on the left, then 10 runners lunges on the right into 10 side shuffles. It is on the screen, team, if you need to look there. For these runners lunges, you'll see what Jay is doing. A few things I want to talk about over here. First and foremost, she's creating beautiful depth when she's actually doing that lunge. What I want you to focus on, even if you may be taking the movement slower, make sure that that back knee is almost touching the ground. And you're keeping that front foot firm on the floor and not extending over your toe with your knee. Then you're either adding that nice little hop, you can add a bounce. Jay's almost creating a nice little explosive movement there. Otherwise, for your low impact variation, you are just going to lift the knee up. You don't have to do a hop. After your 10 runners lunges on each side, you're going straight into your 10 side shuffles. Fantastic. For these side shuffles now, make sure that when you hit the side, I want you to reach down and go into almost a squat type movement so that we do engage the legs throughout. And you are repeating these 10, 10, 10. You're going to repeat that until I tell you have a recovery. I decided today, I'm not going to talk into time. I'm not going to tell you how long we are doing each movement for, because I want you to start each set and I want you to end each set as if you're only doing it for 30 seconds. I want you to give your absolute everything. I promise you it's not long sets, short recovery, and as we progress into the next little mini AMRAP or the next movement, your time is going to become less and less and less and less. Fantastic work. Remember, 10 on the left, 10 on the right, 10 side shuffles. Find your variations of high impact and low impact. Start with something that is challenging for yourself and then regress. However, if you know that your current fitness level is to just do the straightforward lift, then do that. I've also been someone that sometimes felt that high impact training is the type of training, it's more intense, it works better. That is not necessarily the case, team. If you find that you are needing to almost incorporate more of a resistance type training, more of strength type training, the low impact training allows for more resistance within certain body parts because you are standing firm, you are being static in certain positions and in almost a type of isometric hold. So find that balance and do what you can possibly do. Team, fun little story, we've only got 15 seconds left of this first little mini AMRAP of our dashing diamond, and then I'm giving you a 30-second recovery in 10 seconds, team. So push until the bitter end. Those legs should be burning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Fantastic, Jay. Yeah, I'm trying to warm them up for you. That's my mission right now. Warm up Jay's legs, and then we'll get them burning in the process. Team, you've got 15 seconds left, Jack. Our next movement is going to be the one and only breaker. So you're going down into a push-up position, then doing renegade rows. After your renegade rows, you're going to come up in a standing position and do a shoulder press in 3, 2, 1 into your breakers, team. So this is where you will need a pair of dumbbells or some form of resistance. However, if you don't have that, you will still be feeling the same type techniques and the same type movements and the same burn in those body parts, as long as you're actually squeezing. So if you're doing body weight training right now, team, if you're going into those renegade rows, I want you to make sure that you're squeezing on the side and almost holding that form and that squeeze for about 2 seconds before you stand up. Fantastic work. There are various different ways which you can do these breakers, team. You can be jumping them, you can be stepping them. Your push-ups can be done on your knees, they can be done in a full push-up position. If you are struggling with the constant up, down, break this up, team. Because it is a compound movement, what you can do, you can literally do 3 push-ups and then recover for a little bit, do 3 renegade rows, recover for a little bit, stand up and do 3 shoulder presses. So with your compound movement, you always have the option of doing that, team. If you find your form is slipping, if you find that your body is not reacting well to the constant up, down, break up the movement and do bits by bits individually. Keep pushing, keep going. You're looking so strong, Jay. I'm so proud of you. No, you really, really are. You're in such a beautiful routine and such a beautiful rhythm. And it's so important to get into that rhythm, team, whether you find that rhythm through your breathing, whether you find that through music, whatever you need to do to get into a constant rhythm throughout, do that and stick to that. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. I'm so proud of every single one of you at home. This is the little bit of a strength element that is happening now, and then we're going to go into a little bit more cardio. So when I talk about strength, it doesn't mean high reps. It doesn't mean high intensity. You'll see Jay is focusing so much on her form and she's going at a steady rate. She's not speeding through it. And that's what is very important when you are doing strength training, is to engage those muscles and go at a steady pace. You have got 10 seconds before you're getting your next 30-second recovery in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Fantastic. Jay, it's quite nice not knowing how long you're going for, hey?
Yes, just go into autopilot.
Just like, you're just in that space. How are you feeling? You've got 5 seconds to tell me how you're feeling.
Feeling good.
Lovely.
Heart rate's
You
going
are
up
going.
nice.
Say again.
Heart rate's going up nicely.
That's it. We're gonna spike it now, team, with 20 high knees and 20 explosive squats. That's it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we've got 20 high knees and 20 explosive squats. You either have your marching variation here for your high knees, team. If you do find that is going to work better for you, please do those marching. However, the very important thing that I want you to focus on with either your high knees or your marching is that your knees are coming into the same line as your hips, as your waist. Why do we say that? Merely because that helps for core activation in the process as well. Then with your explosive squat, what you're doing, you're going into that nice low squat and then you're exploding onto your toes. So you're almost doing a bit of a calf raise after you've done that squat. Once again, if you feel you need to break this up, break it up. Do 5 squats, then do 5 calf raises. If you want to amplify it a little bit as well, team, you can be doing a squat jump. If you want to regress a little bit, straightforward squats. Thanks for showing the variations, Jay. Keep pushing, keep going. You've got your 20 high knees and you've got your 20 explosive squats. Remember, like I said, Each time we go into a new movement, your time is decreasing. So get excited. Know that as we progress, you can start increasing a bit on that intensity and you can start pushing a little bit more. You're going to have less time to actually get through those movements. Fantastic work, fantastic work. You have got 20 seconds left of your 20 high knee and 20 explosive squats team. And then you have got another 30-second recovery. I thought I was giving you guys only short amounts of recovery, but it's actually accumulating to quite a bit. It's good enough, hey, Jay? Yeah. Three, 2, 1, recover. Team, you have got 30 seconds. Shake out those legs. We're going to completely move away from some leg isolation right now, and we're going to go straight into shoulders. So it's another mini AMRAP team. Light equipment over here. You're going to be doing 5 side raises. If you don't have side raises, I want you to do mini circles, Jay. So if you will just do mini circles and count in 5 seconds, and you're going to go 5 front raises and then 5 shoulder presses. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 5 side raises, 5 front raises, and then into 5 shoulder presses. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. Keep pushing and keep going. This is a shoulder isolation team. For the side raises as well as your front raises, I want you to stop in line with your shoulder. So I don't want you to hyperextend over, and I don't want you to stop at the bottom. I want you to be nicely in line. And when you reach that point for the side or for the front, do a mini pause, like a nice little mini squeeze, and then take those arms back down. You'll see what Jay has done here, team, is she has like dropped her dumbbells for the side raises because they are too heavy. And I want you to do that. If you find that your equipment is too heavy, drop them and rather just use one for the front raises and then grab both again for your shoulder presses. Fantastic work. Fantastic, fantastic work. We only have 15 seconds left here with your shoulder isolation, and you've got your last 30 second recovery for a little bit, because that recovery is going to become shorter as our time becomes shorter. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay, team, 30 seconds to recover. 30 seconds to recover. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to now do some lovely core isolation, team, and we're going to be doing mountain climbers. All right? So what I've written down specifically over here, team, is slow mountain climbers. So pull that knee up and almost try and touch that elbow. In 3, 2, 1, let's go, team. Fantastic. So when I say slow, I mean slow. You're going to pull that leg slowly up and almost try and actually touch the elbow. Remember, same knee, same elbow. Your hands need to be in line with your shoulders over here, team. Fantastic work. And you can almost, you'll see Jay just did like a little bit of a shift. It's almost like she's leaning a little bit forward over her hands. And that's perfect, because it's going to allow the range of motion to be a little bit more, which is going to create that oblique engagement. Fantastic work. Keep it nice and slow. You can be doing this on an elevated surface, or you can be doing this on the floor. You only have 10 seconds left here, so I do not want you to drop down to the floor. If you have continued going, I want you to push until the bitter end. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, recover. Team, 15 seconds recovery right now. It's a quick one, so nice. Deep breath through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going into a devil's press. So you're going into a push-up and then into a kettlebell swing. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. This is a very short set here, team. So remember, you're into your push-up, chest to floor, and then you're doing a kettlebell swing. Once again, with your kettlebell swing, if you're using your dumbbells, I want you to hit and stay in line with your shoulders. You are going to find that your body's going to slowly start feeling a little bit more fatigued right now, just merely because the recovery is shorter. But I need you to push through, get your head in the game, focus on what you're doing, get into that zone, and just keep moving. You have got 10 seconds left of this devil's press, and then we are going into our final little movement of the first top half of our diamond. In 3, 2, 1, recover, team. 15 seconds recovery. You're going to get onto your back, and we are going to do crunches as our final little movement, as our mid section before we work our way back up. In 3, 2, 1, into those crunches. I want you to focus on looking at the ceiling, looking at the roof, and then you are moving your head as if someone is pulling a string, and you are moving up towards that roof. When you hit the top, I want you to do a nice little squeeze and then move back down. You have got 10 seconds left of these crunches. It's our shortest little set before you go straight back into your 15-second recovery, and we're going to work our way back up in 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, so devil's press next. The beautiful thing now, you know exactly what's coming. So I either want you to match your energy, or you're going to increase on your energy, and we're going to pick them off as we go into our devil's press in 3, 2, 1. Let's move, team. So once again, press to floor, yeah, and then you're doing that kettlebell swing. If you want to be using one dumbbell for that swing, that is perfectly fine, or you can be using both dumbbells. Once again, depending on how much resistance you want to be adding to the session right now. I'm so proud of every single one of you. I haven't given you a second to comment in the comments. All the time I'm giving you to breathe, I want you to use that to breathe and to have that sip of water. You have got 15 seconds left here before you have another quick recovery, and then we're going to move straight into those mountain climbers. Keep pushing. Mind over matter, you're strong. You are so strong. In 3, 2, 1, recover, team. You have got 15 seconds recovery, and then we're going into those slow mountain climbers. Beautiful fun fact, after the mountain climbers, we're back to 30-second recoveries. In 3, 2, 1, into those slow mountain climbers here, team. So once again, hands in line with your shoulders, making sure that that knee is basically touching your elbow. Bring it as forward as possible. Even if that body feels like it's moving forward, that's perfect. And then just keep that momentum. Nice slow motion, beautiful engagement. You'll see Jay has got a beautiful tabletop position as she is working through this movement. You have got, I'm not telling you, just keep going. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. You're close. Do not drop it down. Do not stop yet. You've got 15 seconds left, team, and then you've got 30 seconds. 30 seconds to recovery before we go into that shoulder isolation. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. 30 seconds, yeah, team. Lovely, Jay. Feeling it? Beautiful. Good morning, Maxi. Lovely to see you popping in. Team, back into the shoulders. 5 side raises, 5 front raises, and then into 5 shoulder presses. All right, are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Henels, you can pop this one on the screen again. Thank you. You are so fox. You're brilliant. I'm very grateful. Okay, keep pushing, keep going. Remember, once again, you are keeping, with these front raises, you're keeping those elbows nice and tucked. It also doesn't necessarily need to be a fast movement yet. Remember, as you're going against gravity. So gravity wants to pull that dumbbell down, and you're pushing it up. And vice versa, when you're actually going back down, instead of a fast down movement with the side and with the front, go against gravity and find that resistance. And you're going to find that engagement and that burn the shoulders is going to be a lot more than if you had to just drop that weight. And then with the shoulder presses, exactly the same, team. Push and regress back down nice and slow, and push. Fantastic work. We are close to that next recovery. Fantastic. You have got 25 seconds here, team. 25 seconds, and then you've got another 30 seconds recovery, and we only have 3 little mini AMRAPs left, and then the session is done. It's done.
Wow.
I know, how crazy? It's flying. Fantastic work. Fantastic. Keep going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Beautiful work. All right, team, we've got 20 high knees and 20 explosive squats coming up in the next 20 seconds. I hope you're ready. Are you ready, Jay? It's so much better. It feels like such a long time now, just because of how fast the 15 goes. Team, in 3, 2, 1, 20 high knees, 20 explosive squats. Let's move. Remember, you can be doing the marching instead of the high knees. That's completely optional, up to you. And then with your explosive squats, you can stick to normal air squats. You can be doing a jump squat if you want to increase a little bit. But the explosive squat is straight down into a nice low squat, and then you are peaking on your toes. You are exploding into that beautiful half raise. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic work. I'm so proud of every single one of you, team. Keep pushing. Let's work until the bitter end. This has been full body isolation. We have worked the entire body throughout the session with a beautiful combination of strength and cardio. So keep going, keep pushing. You're going to feel absolutely incredible. And we've only got about, I would say, roughly 5 minutes left of actual training. So let's give our absolute everything. Let's give our absolute everything. Excellent, excellent work, team. Keep pushing and keep going. We have got our 30-second recovery mark coming up in the next 20 seconds. 20 seconds left of these high knees explosive squats, and then you've got that recovery in 10, 9, 8, 7, work until the end, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Fantastic work. All right, 30 seconds before we possibly go into the last 2, which were your first 2, which in my opinion are the 2 naughty ones. So this is now where we are going to just deplete that last little bit of energy. This is where we're going to push our bodies to that limit, that point of no return. And it's into our breakers for the first one. All right, so in the next 5 seconds, we're into those breakers in 3, 2, 1. Remember, into a push-up, into a renegade row, 1 on each side, and then you're coming into a standing position and doing that shoulder press. You'll notice that throughout the session, team, we engaged quite a bit of shoulders. In our mountain climbers, we engaged shoulders. We had a whole set for shoulder isolation. So you most likely will find quite a bit of fatigue within your shoulders. However, it is possibly one of our strongest body parts. It might feel the weakest with regards to actual weight training. However, it is something that is almost constantly engaged with what we do on a daily basis. The strength that you find in those shoulders, I promise you, are more than you think. You have got quite a bit of time left. I keep forgetting that I'm not telling you time, and I'm actually loving it. I feel this is going to be my new style of training. I'm just not going to talk to time. Keep pushing and keep going. Remember, that same momentum you started with, that's the same momentum, the same rhythm I want you to give me until the bitter end. If you have to think back on 25 minutes ago where you were and what you gave doing these breakers, there's no way that right now you're doing less than that. There's no way that right now you're giving me less than that. You match that energy, match that momentum, otherwise you're bettering it. But I'll tell you one thing, these are tough. These are tough, and this is a lot of a mental challenge to do these compound movements and to stick to doing the same movement throughout. Remember, you have the option of breaking it up into your push-ups, into renegade rows, and into your shoulder presses. You are so close. You're so close to your final recovery for your 6 a.m. session. After that, our very, very, very last set. Oh, and we've got some good tune.
Yes, I'm good at that.
I mean, I never go wrong with a little bit of ABBA. I feel like some people love ABBA, and then others like just don't vibe with it. but ABBA just always gets me in a zone. Like it's like such happy music for me. So team, you're gonna listen to Waterloo right now. It's got quite a remix, I'll tell you that much. I have not heard Waterloo being done this way, but start singing your songs, get that energy up, and let's keep pushing. You've got 5 seconds left, Dave. You are so strong. Every single one of you at home are so strong. In 3, 2, 1, and recover. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right, team. This is the end. We're at the end. This is the very, very, very last one that we are doing for the session today, and it is your 10 runners lunges on the left. Look how excited Jay is, team. She is frothing for this right now. 10 runners on the left, 10 runners on the right, into 10 side shuffles, and then we are done. In 3, 2, 1, let's go, team. 10 runners on the left, 10 runners lunges on the right, and then into 10 side shuffles. I have not had a sip of coffee. I've literally spoken for 30 minutes. It's quite a skill, don't you think, Jay?
Definitely.
I was sitting last, I'll tell you a story while you're going through this. I was sitting last night with my partner, and I was just chatting to him, but I was like walking around the house and like I didn't stop. And then I played him one of my sessions from Sweat. He was like, geez, Joe, you actually literally consistently talk throughout the entire session as well. You talked the entire day at home, and he was quite concerned. He was like, you need to maybe learn to take a moment of silence every now and then. But I do enjoy a young little chit chat. Team, keep pushing, keep going. Remember, this is the final. This is the final round of the session. This is where you have the power to control what you're doing right now. You have the power to control the momentum you are giving. You have the power of controlling the mental space that you are in right now. If you are standing there and repeatedly telling yourself, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, you are going to believe it. If you are in that space right now and you're telling yourself, I can, Lisa, I can, Sharon, I can, Avicii, I can, Anne, I can, Michelle, I can, Nicola, I can, Charlene, I can. If you're sitting there and moving or into those runners lunges, into the side shuffles, and you're repeating to yourself that you can get through this, I promise you, you will believe it and you will get through it. We are nearing the end. I don't want you to lose momentum. I want you to keep going, keep pushing. Fantastic work, team. Fantastic work, Jay. The last little bit of energy that we are exerting right now, the last little bit of energy that we are releasing. And I'll tell you why. Because we are 20 seconds away from ticking the 6 a.m. session off the list. And then, team, I need you all to comment and say how's it and let me know how you found the session, because I haven't spoken to y'all at all today. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are
well done.
Excellent work, team. I'm so proud of every single one of you. We are for sure shining as bright as a diamond after that.
Oh.
How are you feeling, Jay? Well, have a sip of water. Please have a sip of water.
Sparkling nicely, and it remains to be seen if I can get off my chair once I'm done.
Yeah. That's to definitely incorporate a nice little stretch on, for sure.
I might still be sitting here for a while.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Maybe get kids to throw some water over you. Have a nice little outside shower.
Need my crew.
Need your crew, 100%. Team, please pop us a nice little comment over there. Let us know how you found that session. I'm very inquisitive to know what you thought of it. We dash diamonds. That is your hashtag for today. Team, if you post this on Jeff Together, on the Jeff members group, onto the web app, please tag both Janelle and myself. If you tag us, we can actually see it. We get a notification for it, and we can jump right up and just engage and see how you found the session. But Jay, from me to you, like, it's honestly so inspirational to instruct you and to actually watch you. Like, and I don't say this lightheartedly, and I'm not saying it just because I can say this. I'm saying this because I mean it. Like your form, the rhythm that you stick to. Like I think that's the most beautiful thing about watching you train. Is like it's not, you don't ever like, it's not like excessive. It doesn't necessarily look like you are depleting like in the first 30 seconds, and I love that in a style of training because it allows you to consistently go throughout the entire 30 minutes, which in retrospect is allowing you to stick to that capacity the whole time. And I really, really do enjoy that style of training. Thank you, and well done. You are such a strong mama, I'll tell you that much. Team, and then to every single one of you, thank you for being here with us this morning. Log those dots, post those selfies, pop us a message. We're here to support you every step of the way, and go and have yourselves. Well, actually, what I want to say. See, I can't stop talking, Jay. It's a problem. It's a problem. Team, what I wanted to say is enjoy the summer months. Wake up half an hour early. Go outside, go for a walk. You don't even necessarily run. It doesn't always have to be like an extreme form of training. I mean, if you're running, fantastic, go run. But just get outside and appreciate what this world has to offer. There's so much beauty that we miss and that we neglect. And that's just my little bit of encouragement for you guys going into November and into December. Enjoy what we have.
Yes.
Jay? Hakuna Matata. What does that mean, Jay?
No worries. Yeah.
I love that. Team, have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Jay, thank you for joining me this morning. You're a superstar. And we'll see you very, very soon. Mwah.
See ya.